There you go.
I was a competitive swimmer growing up, but 20 years ago, during my freshman year of high school in the fall, I decided it might be a good idea to go out for the soccer team. And I distinctly remember our awards banquet that night at the end of the season. The coach stood up to talk about me, and all he said was that I smiled a lot and was nice. He had nothing else to say about me, and in particular, nothing to say about my ability as a soccer player. I left for home the night feeling very disappointed and more aware than ever of where my talent level as a soccer player stood. But now, as I stand here tonight receiving this recognition for being nice, this is something that I can truly be proud of. All kidding aside, thank you for this wonderful recognition. This is a significant honor for me, and for the rest of my career, I will always do my best to be mindful of this award and all that it stands for and celebrates. In law school, I remember learning about and hearing the phrase zealous advocacy. In the 2004 ABA Model Code comments to Rule 1.3 regarding diligence, the ABA Model Code comment states, in part, "A lawyer must act with commitment and dedication to the interests of the client and with zeal and advocacy upon the client's behalf." But the Model Code comment goes on to state, "A lawyer is not bound, however, to press for every advantage that might be realized for a client. For example, a lawyer may have authority to exercise professional discretion in determining the means by which a matter should be pursued. The lawyer's duty to act with reasonable diligence does not require the use of offensive tactics or preclude the treating of all persons involved in the legal process with courtesy and respect." The ABA Model Code comment that I just quoted from is paired with the rule of professional conduct regarding diligence, but I think that the guidance really applies to all facets of the practice of law. We live in a very small state where our adversaries are oftentimes our friends. It's only natural for civility to flow from the tight-knit bar that we are all fortunate to be members of. However, our bar is growing, and we need to be mindful of that and continually strive to practice with the civility and decency that are the hallmarks of the New Hampshire attorney. The instruction in that ABA Model Code comment section is not just about granting an extension to an adversary when the extension in no way causes any prejudice or harm to your client. It is a privilege to practice law in New Hampshire, and we need to be mindful of that privilege, not take it for granted, and conduct ourselves accordingly. We can still zealously and properly represent our clients without compromising our professionalism or foregoing civility. I'd like to thank my wife, Sarah, certainly for supporting me, but also for helping me maintain perspective in both my personal and professional lives. I'd like to thank two of my grandparents, Ted Eck and Heidi Wilson, who are also here tonight. And they've been great supporters of me and role models for me for many years. I'd also like to extend my appreciation to those who nominated me and selected me for this award. This means a great deal. And I'd like to thank my colleagues from Divine Millimet, many of whom are here tonight and who have mentored me and taught me how to practice law. Thank you all for training me, for supporting me, and helping me understand the right way to serve our clients and practice law. I feel very fortunate to work with all of you. Plainly, Bob Kirby's passing at the age of 35 was a great loss for many more than just his family members, close friends, and colleagues. Thankfully, the Bar Foundation had the foresight to establish this award in his name so that each year we can honor Bob and celebrate his legacy. This award and what it stands for is inspiring to me, and I can assure you that each day going forward, and I hope that all of you will join me in this, I aim to honor Bob Kirby by striving to practice law with the skill, civility, perspective, and good humor that he was known for. Thank you.